Wait, let me record
Okay,
first.
record. Yeah, ask the
Okay,
question.
it's regarding the put on and put off. So put on and put off is like a conscious effort from our part to say that we want to uh, go on, to the new self. Uh, so the transformation, isn't it automatically? That means it's the Holy Spirit work. That
The
means
trans
that you say that you must work, put on a put, you must work on it. But isn't it more of the spirit? He's more of his 80% of his work than us, then plus 20% instead of
okay,
50-50.
okay, that's a very good point, right? Do you remember once saved, always saved that question? Remember once saved, always saved? Okay, there's one part that is God's part, there's the other part that is our part. Okay, so it is a partnership
Partnership.
or a cooperation, submission.
Mm.
So we use terms like submission, right, to obey God. And next week we will see this part about work out your salvation with fear and trembling.
Mm.
Right? Work out your salvation
Mm.
with fear and trembling shows that we need the human input.
Okay.
Okay?
Mm.
We need our human input. We cannot say all done by Holy Spirit. Then holiness is God's work and Jesus' work and Holy Spirit work. What about myself? Because God says, be holy in all you do. So that means I need to play my part.
Yeah, but God says, be holy and blameless. To be a people that is His people that is
This
holy and blameless.
Mm.
Such a big feat. It's like, you go into the gym and you go to the treadmill and you're running and running and running, and to achieve that crown.
Mm-hmm,
It's like
mm-hmm.
it's a great feat. So I
Yes.
would I would rather think that if I say that, 80% is the Holy Spirit, I feel more relaxed, that kind of thing.
If it helps you, as long as
Mm.
you don't have the mentality that it's not, I don't have to do anything. As long as you don't have the mentality,
I have the mentality that on the put on and put off. On the put off first, then put on. Actually, it's the
both,
put off
both,
first and put on.
both,
So no,
both
it,
are
it cannot be put on and
at
put
the
off. It
same
must be
time.
put off, and put
Both have to be working all the time
both at the same time.
because
Yeah,
there's a
it's
lot
both at
to
the same time.
change. There's a lot to grow.
Yeah. So it's a put off first before you can put on. Yeah. So the
Both.
second question
Yeah.
is, no, isn't it put off first then you put on?
No,
Of course,
you have
it's
to do both.
simultaneously lah, but
You
it's
have to
put
put
off
off and
first
put
then
on.
put
Yeah,
on.
correct, correct.
No,
You cannot put off everything then you put on
yeah,
because,
put off and then put on, right?
yeah. So it
You
has to be done
cannot put off
together.
everything and then you put on. No, yeah, it's a
Yeah, no
process,
way
like
you
you
can say
say.
I put off 100% first, then I can put on 100%. No, you can't.
Mm,
You cannot wait until you put off
mm,
everything. The only time when we can put off
yeah,
everything
yeah,
is
yeah. I
when
know, I
we're
know.
dead.
It's
When we're dead, then we can put off
mm,
100%.
yeah. So in a way that in a way that we can't put on if we don't put off.
Yes, correct. So it must be one with the other, one with the other, one with the other.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Right? Like for example, put off my
Second
anger.
question was
Yeah, second question.
what Alice shared just now was that she gets angry when she saw someone that act pious, you know, and get bad mouth. So her anger is like, she feel it is not fair to God. In a way she feel it's not fair to God.
And the person.
um and uh and she's quite upset with the person. So what should she do? What should we, cause in here in this class we share the same platform. You know what you say and all this kind of thing, but other people are not in the same platform. Okay, they don't know. They so do we approach the person, uh, eh, eh, um to rebuke?
You can
uh
if you know how to do it in
but
a
I don't
way.
think we are
You can,
Mm,
and it's good if you can
mm,
do it.
we're right to do that because you mentioned that we cannot be judgmental. Maybe God is still working in the person's life and so on, you know. But not to be tempted into a situation that make my anger even more fierce and it become a stumbling block to
Mm.
me.
Yes,
I think I want it to be resolved. In a sense, to be I want to tell out what I feel, and hopefully it comes to good lah, you know. But
yeah,
if it
yeah,
doesn't come to good, then I cannot do anything,
correct.
right?
Yes, correct. Yeah, yeah. So remember, you can tell, but the person also has a choice of his own or her own to not change. Okay, the person also has a choice not to
Mm.
change. So how we tell out of the goodness of our heart, if you can think of a good way to go and tell the person that this wrong, that would be wonderful. You're not staying silent. You're not saying that you keep quiet because of evil that is happening, right? You do something about it. Uh, just be aware that the other person may not appreciate lah. Uh,
Yeah, but talking of myself, I have this feeling, this angry. I'm so angry with this person. Do I have to control myself? Say I shouldn't feel
yes,
this way. I should feel kind. I should.
you have to resolve your own anger first. Because if you go and
Mm,
show your anger to the person will just fight you, lor. Then you'll be two old self fighting. You have your new self way of
mm.
knowing that what the person does is wrong, but it is your old self that is talking to the person by being angry and aggressive. So you
So I
have
have to
to
resolve my
resolve
feelings
your anger.
by
Yes,
going to
correct.
God first and asking for wisdom, I
Yeah,
guess,
yeah.
and the proper way of handling it now.
Yeah, yeah, correct. So that
Okay.
would be the ideal to work towards. Okay. Then how we practically work it out, let's just pray and really depend on God lah. And of course, the other person to take it well and change. Mm. Okay, so all these things is not an easy process. Like right, Maggie, you recognize because you say if I leave it to Holy Spirit 80% and I 20%, I feel better. Just remember one thing: it's always one step at a time. Okay, that's why God give us the rest of our life because one
Thank you,
little step
Fred. You
at a
reminding me
time.
about the onion again.
Yes, correct, correct. It's one layer, one step at a time. God does not expect
One layer,
perfection.
one layer.
Yeah, okay. So that's a very critical reminder, step by step, onion skin layer by onion skin layer. Okay, so I
Layer
stop
by
recording,
layer.
huh?